All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk Rockets trade rumors, possible Rocket trade plans. For this trade, it's another one with the Los Angeles Lakers. If you guys have any trade you want me to do, leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to do it for tomorrow's video. Basically, the deadline is on Thursday and trying to get as many trade videos as I can because not only are they super fun to make, but hopefully one of them blows up and I can help just kind of diversify my channel a little bit. But I want to keep this one Rockets related. I'm not particularly keen on this trade, but I will tell you why I am and why I would definitely accept this trade if I'm the Houston Rockets. What's tough is we have no idea what Victor Oladipo's value is looking like. Today, he actually had one of his better games in a Houston Rocket uniform. Unfortunately, since he's gotten to Houston, he's been just extremely inconsistent, hasn't really been doing much for us, just shooting very inefficiently, turning the ball over a lot. It just wasn't clicking. So it was good to see him today, this afternoon, have a good game. He's had a few good games now. And it's just good to see, man. I want him to be healthy. I want him to return to his 2017 form as much as he can. I just think that I miss that so much, man. I really do. But hopefully there's some value for it. But before we discuss this trade, if you guys enjoy the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, man. It really helps me out. 2.5K subs. I can't believe it. Halfway to 3,000. It's crazy, man. I feel like I just hit 2,000 subs and I was like thinking about 3K. I couldn't even do it. It sounded so far away and it's halfway there. So much appreciated. Let's just dissect this trade. It's basically Victor Oladipo for Dennis Schroeder, Wesley Matthews, a 2027 first-round pick, and 2 second-round picks in the year 2023 and 2025. Now, I'm not a fan of Dennis Schroeder. I'm not a fan of Wesley Matthews. Well, I'm a fan of both of them. I'm a fan of both of their games, or I've been fans of both of their games, not so much Wesley Matthews anymore, but Schroeder can definitely hoop. Thank God the Lakers got Schroeder because they really need him. If they didn't have Schroeder, if they had just lost Rondo, I don't know what they would be doing. They would have figured something out, and I would be interested to see what they would have figured out. But, man, Schroeder has just been so valuable for them. The only reason I like this trade is just I have no idea what Victor Oladipo's value is like. I have just no idea. So taking an extra first-round pick is something I would definitely do because you never know when these first-round picks may come and help you, whether you're trading for Karl Anthony Towns or Vucevic or whoever you're trading for, or just maybe the Lakers are the worst team in the NBA in 2027. You never know. These things sometimes work out, or at the very least, it's just extra value. It's extra draft picks to have. It's more leverage, more leeway for your organization. So I like that the first round pick is there. If the first round pick was not there, and I'm not a fan, it's 6 years from now. It's 6 years from now. A lot of people didn't like the James Harden trade. So I have a feeling a lot of my viewers are not going to like this trade. I can only imagine the comments, but yeah, if the first round pick wasn't there, I would not be doing this trade just because at that point, I don't really want to make the point guard situation more confusing when it doesn't really have to be. So the way I see it is if they were to do this trade, hopefully John Wall either gets traded or immediately shut down. They could do really a lot of different things with Schroeder. He is on an expiring, so you could buy him out. Or you could you could shut him down, but they're not going to, don't do that to Schroeder. Probably would just be like a 6-man, or he would, that's where it gets itchy is if he started, that would be just not good. But I would assume 100% they would buy out Dennis Schroeder. And if they didn't buy him out, honestly, maybe even a 6-man role. But I think Augustine and KPJ are going to get majority of the point guard minutes moving forward for the second half of the season. we're kind of monitoring the situation with John Wall. I wouldn't be surprised if he said he wants out. Kind of ironic considering everything that happened with Harden. But I wouldn't be surprised one bit if he said he wants out. Or at the very least, man, if he's injured and he needs to get surgery at the end of the season, just go get surgery, shut down, and let's get these young guys going. Because now we have Kevin Porter Jr., DJ Augustine, and Mason Jones as our point guards. So Schroeder would complicate that, but they would buy him out. So my issue with John Wall is just that he's soaking up a lot of minutes from Kevin. He's just soaking them up. I mean, Kevin only played 20 minutes tonight. I know he just gotten banged up, so that definitely played a role. But we're not talking 30 minutes a night when he's coming off the bench. So something to keep in mind. That's why I think Victor Oladipo 100%. Just 100% needs to get traded. And I know a lot of people, man. A lot of people think Victor Oladipo's value is like THT, Kyle Kuzma, and a first-round pick, when in reality, I just don't. There's no way the Lakers would do a trade like that. I don't even know if that works out budget-wise, but Tyler Hero, another interesting trade candidate for Victor Oladipo. I think that's probably what my next video will be. The Heat are struggling after kind of bouncing back, and they started 6-12 on the year, and a lot had to do, pretty much all of that had to do with COVID. But I think they definitely need a guy like Victor Oladipo. I don't know what they would be willing to give up, whether it's like a first, Precious and Kelly Olynyk, or whether it's, Tyler Hero and Kelly Olynyk and Andre Iguodala, whatever it is. I hope the Heat want to get that done, because I look at this trade with the Lakers, and I think to myself, man, there's got to be something better. There's just got to be some way, somehow we could find THT in this trade, right? Could we find a way to put THT in this trade? Kuzma, his salary's a little iffy to me. I know that Kuzma's salary doesn't bug a lot of people, but it might bug me a little bit moving long term. I'm not sold on the idea of Kyle Kuzma being my franchise small forward, so I like hearing the Kyle Kuzma trade ideas, but I'm not too keen. I'm not too sold on it, because I just don't want Kyle Kuzma necessarily as my long-term small forward. I mean, even looking at next year's free agency class, I'd rather have Kawhi Leonard, but I'd even rather have like Duncan Robinson, Kelly Oubre, Norman Powell. I would love to have Norman Powell on this Houston Rockets team, but anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, man, it just helps me out so much. Probably going to do a little stream here on Twitch if you guys are still awake. So hopefully I'll see you guys there, but peace out.